press release on the situation following the ceasefire agreement from 6 a.m. on 9 of January to 6 a.m. on 10 of January 2026. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia hereby informs the national and international community that the aggressive acts committed by the Thai side against Cambodia's sovereignty and territorial integrity have caused impacts and damage in 7 provinces, namely PRU, Banti Menchay, Banambong, Posat, Koh Kong, and Siem Reap. As of the period from 6 a.m. on 9 of January to 6 a.m. on 10 of January 2026, the overall situation is as follows. First, situation of displaced person. An additional 5,957 displaced persons returned to their homes. Therefore, out of a total of more than 640,000 displaced persons, approximately 480,000 displaced persons have returned to their home. As a result, 167,226 displaced persons, including 87,277 women and 54,408 children, remain in displacement camps. In addition, a number of displaced persons have been staying with relatives in 18 other provinces and are also gradually returning to their homes. Notably, displacement on such a large scale has had severe impacts on daily livelihoods, including employment, public health, housing rights, and particularly children's rights to education, as well as serious psychological distress. Second, the continued closure of essential public services. In Udon Province, 220 schools, 34 hospital or health centers, 1 provincial administrations, 33 provincial departments, 5 district administrations, 10 competent enforcement units at municipality and district level, 23 commune circuit administrations, and 23 police stations have resumed operations, while 40 schools, 7 hospital or health centers, 1 commune circuit level administrations, and 1 police station remain temporarily closed. In Banti Province, 5 schools and 1 hospital or health center remain temporarily closed, while public service institutions at the provincial, municipal, district, and commune circuit level have resumed operations. In PRU Province, 61 schools and 14 hospital or health center remain closed, while 12 schools, 12 hospital or health center, and public service institutions at 1 district and 6 commune circuit level have resumed operations. Third, destruction of civilian physical infrastructure. No report has been received yet. Therefore, from the 7th of December 2025, damage to private properties include 336 civilian houses, 7 privately owned buildings, 10 apartment or hotel, 3 gas stations, 1 private market, 34 cars, 8 motorcycles, 1 cassava purchasing warehouse, 1 storage warehouse, 3 cell towers, 6 water reservoir and water treatment facilities, 1 rice barn, and 2 animal or wildlife. Damage to public properties include 25 schools, 9 hospital or health center, 42 government office buildings, 17 pagodas, 1 alms-giving hall, 1 statue, 1 vehicle, 4 ancient temples, 5 bridges, 1 market, 32 road sections, 1 electricity supply facilities, and 3 electricity transmission lines. The actual damage may be greater as local authorities continue to assess and collect data on the impacts. Fourth, measure to rehabilitate houses and villages of displaced persons. In PRU Province, the impact and damage are being assessed, and an ongoing assistance and support have been provided to civilians who are not yet able to return to their homes. In Udon Province, a total of 84 villages remain inaccessible for civilians to return, while officials are actively preparing houses and village conditions in 172 villages. In Banti Province, local authority and relevant officials are arranging temporary shelters for 2,735 families who are not yet able to return to their homes, and undertaking repairs to restore electricity and telecommunication networks. In Banambong Province, local authority and relevant officials are continuing to visit affected residents, provide assistance, and inspect damaged residential sites. In Posat Province, local authority and relevant officials are closely monitoring the situation and conducting visits to residents who have returned to their homes. In addition, local authority and relevant officials at all levels are continuing to cooperate in conducting public awareness and education for residents on the impacts and danger posed by the unexploded ordnance. Overall, as of this time, the Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia has been paying close attention to and monitoring developments on the front line on an ongoing basis, working in close coordination with the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces to safeguard sovereignty and the lawful territorial integrity of the nation. At the same time, the Ministry is giving due attention to the appropriate management of displaced persons and has instructed the relevant provincial administrations to continue collecting statistics, conducting inspections, and addressing the impacts that have arisen to the fullest extent possible. Efforts are also being made to accelerate the resumption of public service delivery to the people, while continuing to strengthen close cooperation with the frontline forces, enhance security measures, and maintain overall situational control in the border provinces. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia warmly welcomed His Excellency Michael George Desombre, United States Assistant Secretary of State for East Asian and Pacific Affairs. Prior to his visit to Cambodia on January 10, 2026, Assistant Secretary Desombre reaffirmed the position of the United States in contributing to the resolution of the dispute between Cambodia and Thailand and announced a continued commitment to support both countries in implementing the Joint Declaration on Peace and the peaceful settlement of dispute between Cambodia and Thailand adopted in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, paving the way for a return to peace, prosperity, and long-term stability for the people of both countries, as well as for the region as a whole. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia expresses its full support and sincere confidence in Samdech Techo Hun Sen and Samdech Thapadei Hun Manait with regard to both national defense strategies and diplomatic policy, in accordance with the Constitution of the Kingdom of Cambodia and the Charter of United Nations. In particular, the Ministry underscored the four demands of Royal Government of Cambodia to Thailand and the special message of Samdech Techo Hun Sen, which reaffirmed that Cambodia will not make any concessions compromising its sovereignty or dignity. Accordingly, all fellow citizens are called upon to continue strengthening their spirits of patriotism, self-reliance, diligence, and national ownership in order to safeguard and build our nation. Drawing upon the strength of national unity and an unwavering patriotic spirit, through such unity and determination, Cambodia will continue to overcome all challenges regardless of their magnitude. In this regard, the Ministry calls upon all fellow citizens to place their trust in the Royal Government, to unite under a single combined national spirit, and to refrain from falling victim to propaganda and incitement by any extremist group that could undermine the government strategies of quiet but not silence, which is being implemented to ensure lasting peace and to firmly safeguard national sovereignty and territorial integrity. May our fellow citizens continue to uphold the enduring spirits of Khmer unity forever. Phnom Penh, 10th of January 2026. Thank you.